I'm the daughter of an immigrant who was forced to flee her country when the Soviet Union under Joseph Stalin seized Ukraine and brought it under communist rule. The Soviets collectivized farms, burned down churches, took away their religion, their traditions, and their heritage, and then murdered many millions of Ukrainians. Just before they escaped, my mother overheard her parents say that the Soviets are stealing away our children. She understood this well, that this meant from the age of 3, the children would be sent to public schools where they would completely indoctrinate them into a new culture. I am here today because the Alpine School District is going a little off course from what I believe that the parents want the district to concentrate on. Instead of concentrating on academics and our Constitution, they are picking up some socialist phrases.
We appreciate the opportunity to correct a serious misunderstanding about Alpine School District that has occurred because of a link that was accidentally and briefly on our website. The link was inappropriate and does not reflect the beliefs or values of the district, administration, or school board. The superintendent had it removed as soon as he became aware of it, and we appreciate those who brought it to our attention. The Alpine School District mission statement, educating all students to ensure the future of our democracy, was developed as a reminder of the importance of education in preserving our freedoms and as a celebration of the educational opportunities that America provides for all her children, boys and girls, rich and poor.
I have a 6th grade daughter, and she was not being challenged in school. I pulled her out of school and I decided, you know, she is a smart little girl, I want to challenge her. I had to go to the district to fill out some paperwork, and when I went over there was a giant sign at about 12 inches high and 30 feet across approximately, and it said, "Enculturing the young into a social and political democracy."
The phrase, "enculturating the young into a social and political democracy," is the formal language for principle number 2, which I just read. It is displayed in the Professional Development Center with America's patriotic documents contained in the Freedom Shrine. And it is to recognize and celebrate the rights, responsibilities, and sacrifices required for liberty in our country. There are many activities that occur in the daily life of schools that build civic virtues. These include such things as respect for others, obedience to rules and laws, service to country, and patriotism. We recognize that this phrase is not user-friendly, and since the word meanings have changed over time, we need to revisit this.
And I went home and I kept thinking, I'm going to look on their mission statement page to see what else is there. And so what I found was a lot of things that I don't think that this district, the parents in this district, would agree with. And then I found a link. It said America, Republic, or Democracy. So I clicked on the link, and it was linked to a Green Party candidate in California who denigrated our founding fathers. And in his statements, he said that they were predatory elitists. He said that they were only after wealth and gain and power, and that the Constitution was pretty much a big mistake. We might have started as a republic, but that's not what we've been wanting for the last 2 centuries. We've been trying to change that. And I know that a lot of parents in this district would not agree with that. Through your motto, you are telling parents that their family's culture is not good enough. So it's the school's job now to enculturate the children and to believing a new culture, one of social and political democracy. From everything I've studied, that means socialism or the next step towards it.
And I think there are real reasons to question, what does this mean? I've read it, I've studied it as much as I can, and maybe you've got some interpretations that would make it seem more palatable, but I'm very concerned. He also says
your time is up. So you're concerned about John Goodland, and
I'm concerned about how he describes this agenda, and I think the public needs to know what the agenda is also.
I think I'm one of the next, and I can see my time there.
He says, John Goodland says, education, public schooling is necessary to maintain citizenry capable of maintaining a democracy. The knowledge of how to run a democracy is not possessed by all parents equally. It must be supplemented with public education.
We wanted you to know, however, that as we read the mission statement and the statement from the moral dimensions, which is the part about enculturating, that we had concerns that this was an adult philosophy and that it didn't address accurately enough to us what your mission was regarding our children.
One other thing that I have my children read when they're older is the Communist Manifesto. Because after I read the Communist Manifesto, when I listen to people talk, especially politicians, you can hear right away who they are and what they want because of the words that they use. And I think it appears to me that that's the main problem here, is the words that we're using. And we need to study better what those things mean. Like the lady said, you go to Wikipedia and see what social democracy is. Anybody can see that. I don't think that anybody here wants to steer our children into socialism.
One of the sentences here in your flyer that you pass out is that these experiences allow each student to understand the democratic principle of common good versus individual need. These are code words. I know that I want to give the school board and whoever came up with this the benefit of the doubt. These are code words that are used in the socialist movement.
You mentioned in your statement that the link that was on your website was there by accident. Now, I'm a small business owner, I'm in the internet business. I happen to know that websites don't just have links there by accident. Somebody put them there. So my question is, and this is not a personnel issue, maybe it is offline, but who did it and how? I don't expect you to answer in this forum, but how did that accident happen? And are you investigating that?
I do appreciate that they took the time tonight to listen to everyone's comments. Originally, they were going to shorten the amount of time, and I pleaded with them beforehand. Please, this is a community. This is not my group. I did not bring these people here. They are coming on their own will. They're parents who are concerned. Time will tell. I hope that this is the beginning of something. I hope that it doesn't stop here. I hope that they are not thinking that changing a couple words is going to make a difference, because now these parents are alerted to the kind of things that this board is kind of pushing in the district.